So we're getting into our conversation this morning. We've been talking about the internet and a lot of things that we've been doing that we forget that it could come back to haunt us someday. And so joining us this morning is Bernard Benson. SENYO is an IT journalist and also a development communicator. He'll be helping us this morning understand what we call digital footprint. Yeah, so you could just put in a layman's perspective, footprint and now digital. So yes, so that's what we're talking about this morning. So please pay attention to it. Those will be posting a lot of things that, let's get to it. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Desi.
Fantastic, good to have you here. And this very conversation, I think is a timely one and we all need it. I guess that in the past 2 weeks, there's been a lot of conversation on social media, a lot of happenings that I'm sure we need this conversation to help us and tell us what to do on social media and all over the internet. Digital footprint. I probably am hearing it for the first time.
Sure.
Yes, so break it down. I know from the layman's perspective, if you say digital and footprint, we could understand, but just tell us more about it.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. So basically, when we say digital footprint, it also refers to a digital shadow.
Okay.
You understand? So it's that aspect of our life where we try to get opportunity by using various technological gadgets or electronic gadgets like mobile phones, iPad, or laptop,
Okay.
which we use to link to various social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and that kind of things. But here, the conversation here we are emphasizing on is that whenever we have opportunity to visit those social media platforms, what are the legacy that we leave behind? And what are the contents of which we try to put up across? So, for example, if you're using WhatsApp, for example, and you're on WhatsApp group pages, so communication goes on.
Okay.
You understand? So you try to share your opinions based on the subject matter of the day. You try to share your opinions. But on WhatsApp, for example, whenever there's a discussion that you are talking about maybe things about the welfare of all the group members in the group. So whatever you try to put out there is a footprint.
Okay.
It represents who or what you
okay.
say. So if you put a footprint, is being you can put it in two categories. You have the positive aspect and the negative aspect. It's like whatever you try to feed your mind positively,
okay,
you have the positive vibe.
Okay.
And whenever you feed the mind also negatively, it also have an effect on you. So the aspect of us visiting various social media, whatever we try to put up, being text message, images, videos, and everything, which is coming from us, it is what is out there for public consumption. Yes, it can be a content that you put out there, which is coming from you. You understand? So it's out there for the general public to get to know who you are, what you intend to say, what you are trying to put across for people to consume.
Okay.
And those things, when it is positive from your side, 5-10 years to come, it will be beneficial to you. If it is negative or explicit things that you try to put on your social media handles, it will surely come back to you as a person. So it's that aspect of social media or using technological gadget to project something for you, which will be there as a legacy. If I can give you a practical example.
Sure.
If, for example, if we are here to talk about the legacy of our late first president, Dr. Nkrumah, you could just mention a lot of things that he has done. The Mamuto Way, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. These are the legacy he has left. So now, I'm not saying he actually left a lot of positive legacy. There are other negative legacy as well people can also attest to it. But here, we are talking about the positive thing Dr. Kwame has done. So this is what he has left. So you could talk. You could also say, yes, we have one of the best university in Ghana. I know that usually people will be angry about it.
No, the UCC people will be angry, not UG.
So these are just a legacy. So today we are talking about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This is what he has left as a legacy. So digital footprint comes in because we use various digital equipment like gadgets like mobile phones, and these are gadgets that enables us to glue to other social media platforms. So why are we discussing digital footprint today? before you start your statement, you made a mention that this week many things have gone on. It's that aspect of our life, for me, from where I'm coming from, and the research I've done over the years, is really destroying the youth.
Social media.
Yes, and what we put up there on social media for people consumption, coming from us, and what we try to tell out there to the whole world. You see, today in the new generation that we have, they don't critically pay attention to the aftermath. Everybody is just enjoying the happiness that they are gaining.
But is that not what social media should? Of course, for information and entertainment and whatever it is. So I go somewhere. We're having a party. People are doing short on short and all of those things, and I'm like, we're snapping it, or Facebook here,
snap.
and doing that at a point. Try with it too,
yeah, you did chill, but there's more. Let me tell you, everything under the sun that we live in, it is two folds. That is what the youth, I want them to understand. We have the positive and the negative. And as much as you're having fun, you should also know that those fun can also lead you to another thing. For example, they say don't drink to drive. When you drink excessively, you know the side effect of it.
Okay.
You understand? So in as much as you're having fun, also bear in mind that the fun that you are making or you're having can also cause a negative effect to you. So nobody is saying social media is bad, technology is bad. From where I am, even when I have opportunity to meet those inventors of those social media platforms and technology, I will shake them, because it's one aspect of our life that has come to bring up development in the whole world. That today you can be in Ghana, that you can just share something with someone in America. So it has made globalization and the connection so easy. But in as much as we are trying to see the positive vibe, let's also put the negative into perspective.
Into perspective.
You know, you've touched on the use of like WhatsApp, the inputs that we actually leave on these social media platforms, and like that's what I said. That's what the youth nowadays enjoy to do. It's like a form of entertainment. So everything that they do, they want to put it out there. Now let's talk about some of like the strategies that we can use to secure ourselves. Now, most often our emails, sites we visit, and also certain videos that we watch on our phones. How can we place ourselves in a positive way that we don't leave our footprint on these certain websites or even certain things that happen through our emails? How can we protect ourselves from these things?
So it's never a bad thing to put up an information out there. But I am much concerned about the content.
Okay.
You understand the content. For example, you go online for maybe a job application, or you are asked to fill in any form. You know, they are taking input of your information. But in the first place, you need to verify the source of those websites, whether they are authentic. They are very, very key. You understand? Because hackers also use this platform to hack into people's system. And what I also share is that if you get to know a website as a layman and you are not too sure of it, please consult someone who is a little bit knowledge in IT. Let it confirm for you. Because those informations that you put out there will somehow tomorrow be positive or negative to you. So for example, information like this that you put on online, it's like you are trying to tell the whole world who you are and what you represent. Whether the information that you are putting on there, it is good or bad, it's already there. But at the end of the day, people will use the same information against you. That is the problem. They will use information. So before you get to filling in a form, ask questions. Be sure of the site that you are visiting. And make sure, if it is a genuine site, put up an accurate information about yourself. You understand? Because when you put a fake information about you, this is what the society or is up there. So when tomorrow you end up to get opportunity somewhere, saying different things that you are this and that, and people can go back to go and refer that. But you said some years ago you are this and that. So that is where the challenges comes in. You see, the youth, we are not paying much attention about tomorrow. We are all trying to
today.
Yes, exactly. And one thing I also want to advise: these platforms that we are using, it is not owned by us. Neither is for the Republic of Ghana. The social media platforms. You understand? It's a Western thing that we are all in it that we are all trying to have fun in. But we should also bear in mind, it is someone's system that he or she has built out there that you are just passing through. People also always have the assumptions that, oh, social media page is my page, it's my own thing. No, it is not a personal thing. Today, when you go contrary to the rules and regulations concerning
you will be taken off.
You understand? So people have to bear in mind that it is not owned by us. And for example, a page like a social media platform like WhatsApp, before you text or you send message out there, it passes through 2 categories. The first stage is you, the sender. You are trying to send an information out there to a receiver. You understand? It passes through a system, a server, which is being kept by the owner or the owners of those applications or whatever it is, which they have a copy there. You understand? So bear in mind, if you send your nudity to a guy out there, he will receive it, but the owner of that website receives and keeps, exactly, you understand? So even the person, the receiver, when he receives that kind of images or whatever it is, he can, after watching it, he or she can delete it. But always remember that you think it's off air, but somewhere it's lying somewhere close.
But I thought they've done one view once who said, but anyways, you know, for you, what would you classify as positive thing to put online or negative? Quickly before we wrap up.
Okay, so you see, Facebook, social media technology has come to stay.
Okay.
For me, I see it like if we decide to use it positively, right? And people are using various social media platforms to bring out the innermost who they are.
Okay.
You understand? In the content creation out there. I am advising all the content creators. Do you know something? Ghana will represent a kind of heritage of culture. When we are putting up a content there, let's think about the positive effect it will have on the youth and the negative effect it will also have on it. Okay. Most of the time, I love the quote that you share, that bad news.
Yeah,
you understand? So anything that is good will serve a good purpose. And anything that is also bad will also serve a purpose. But today we are all having fun, having enjoyment because, Charlie, I'm doing what is good. And, you know, let's also think about the aftermath of whatever we are putting out there. Digital footprint is one aspect of our life that we need to pay critical attention to. When it comes to even the political era, we are not trying to do politics, but I just want to give you an example. Many years ago, we hear some politician on the same social media making all kind of promises. Today, it is different thing. So now it will come back to them. So people are now picking issues of politics, what some people said some years ago, and using against them. So if you say a good and a positive thing about yourself today, it will also come back to you positively as we move on as a society.
All right, so there you have it. Think about whatever you put online will come back to haunt you, whether positive or good or negative. So that's Bernard Benson, SENYO, who's been helping us understand some of the things about social media on digital footprint. Wherever you go, you leave a footprint into Kaidebi. It will come back to haunt you. Bernard, thank you so much for coming in this morning. He's an IT journalist and a development communicator. So please, let's be careful what we post on social media. Gen Z for no. Why?